If you're not familiar with AYA Youth Collective, first of all, it is what our company has chosen to adopt as our loving community involvement this year. And so I wanted to just interview Amber a little bit and just kind of get a feel and just get some information about AYA Youth Collective so you guys can better understand what it is and the great need and the great service it is to our community here in Grand Rapids. So Amber, it's good to see you.
Yeah, you too. Thanks for having me.
Oh my goodness, so I hear that you are you're like the queen bee around
Oh,
here.
I don't know that I would say that, but I definitely try to make sure that we do everything we can so that when youth leave here, they feel equipped and able to kind of work towards some of the stuff that's going to allow for them some stability.
I love that. I love that. So tell us just a little bit about what AYA Youth Collective actually does.
Yeah, for sure. So we originally were two different organizations who merged in the middle of the pandemic last year, July 1st. The two organizations were HQ in 311 Youth Housing. So we just kind of decided we were doing some of the similar work, and we were both working to kind of interrupt the cycle of homelessness. So we just figured, hey, why not kind of just become one? So that happened as of July 1st of last year, which resulted in AYA Youth Collective. So we function as one organization with two different specific entities. So we have the Drop-In Center, which is what you kind of see and where you're at now. The Drop-In Center is youth specific, 14 to 24, who are experiencing housing instability or homelessness. We provide the basic five connection points are education, employment, housing, vital document recovery, and health and wellness. So members are able to come in every day. Prior to the pandemic, we had full drop-in where members were able to just come in, hang out, come in and out of the door. They didn't have to have an appointment, but with COVID, obviously we had to adjust. So we are an appointment based, but they're able to come in, get a hot shower, get hot food, get connected with resources, and kind of help them figure out what is the priority for them. We always do relationships first. So we build relationships with the members, figure out what it is that they need, what they feel is a priority to them, and we help them navigate that. We tell them they are the captain of the ship, and we're just kind of here to help them navigate it.
Oh, I love that. I love that. What a resource.
Yeah.
So you said that you have about 100 youth members?
Yeah. Yep. So we are seeing right now an increase in youth, which is great because we're able to connect with more people. But right now we are currently seeing about 150 unique youth a week. So it has gotten to be a lot more. So we're excited, and with more members comes need for more resources and need for more involvement for the community. So we're super excited to have people like you that are willing to support us and all the things that we need.
I love it. So we talk about in dealing with others or in interpersonal communications, we talk about having sympathy for someone and having empathy with someone.
Yeah.
And you know, I understand that you have actually been a person who has gone through foster care, and you have some life experience in this, and so you have empathy.
Yes.
Share just a tiny bit about you personally.
Yeah, so I grew up in Grand Rapids, Michigan locally, and around the age of 14, I went into foster care and kind of moved around a lot. I couch surfed, and I lived with friends and their families. I lived with family members, so a lot of what the youth are experiencing, whether it be lack of resources, connection, support, consistent support, those types of things I lacked in. So being able to come back into this space and do this full circle has really been great. I've been doing the work for about maybe 10 years now, and obviously when I was going through all of the changes and the homelessness and all of those things, I didn't think that it made sense, right? And now that I'm in it, intertwined in it, it was all for a bigger purpose. So that's what I tell the youth. I'm very open about my story. Most of the youth kind of know where I've been and where I've come from. And I think that there's a difference between learning something from a college education and actually living through it. You see it from a different perspective. So being able to provide them with that perspective, but also I took advantage of those resources that we're now giving to the youth, so I have firsthand experience with how to do it, how to navigate it, and the benefits and pros and cons to that.
Okay, last question.
Okay.
How can we help AYA Youth Collective the best?
Yeah, so getting the word out. Youth homelessness is kind of one of those things that a lot of people don't talk about too much. And whether it be because there's a lack of knowledge around it, or it just is not something that's talked about in the community. So just getting the word out, and then also we're serving 150 youth a week. So those basic need resources are one of the things that we provide the most of. So t-shirts, underwear, deodorant, all of the things that you would need for personal hygiene are the same things that we provide for our youth here in Drop-In. So those things go quick, and we're always looking for donations from the community. We're always looking for people to support. We love volunteers. We love engaging people in the community. So if you're willing to volunteer, if you're willing to donate your time, resources, financially, those are things that we always can use and that we can take advantage of, and allow for the members to access those resources.
Well, thank you so much
Yeah,
for taking
sure.
time
Yes.
to talk a little bit. You're beautiful.
Thank you, thank you.
And we just really do appreciate what
Yeah.
you do. And
Thank
we
you.
love partnering with you, and we're going to just make that very significant in this next year.
Well, we appreciate you as always.